Because everything in sensory existence is outside of you. It's objective. The spiritual life concerns I, the intelligence in your body. And that is subjective. But we get mixed up because our emotions, our emotional self that is, our feelings are also subjective. We've invented this subject of ourself. And we find it very difficult to be truly subjective. That is, by not referring to ourself. That is, our troubles, our problems, our difficulties, our feelings. But to be truly subjective means I am I. I am the intelligence in this body. And I'm talking about that body there. Now, there are some new people here, and it has always been difficult for new people who are so used to objectifying their existence to understand that there's only one I in the universe, and it's the I in their body. Everyone else is a you. So I do ask you, please, I am the intelligence in that body listening to these words. And the more I am able to separate from my feelings, which are my emotions, the more intelligent I become, because my emotions and my feelings are not intelligent. They're objective. It's hard to see, possibly, that the emotions and feelings are objective. But we make objects of our feelings. Say I am angry. That anger is not what I am at all. It's not my subjective I. It's an imposition. It's something that I've invented myself. For I have no right to be angry about anything. It just means I'm not facing the fact. That's all anger means. I'm supposing something. So anger is an imposition on what I am. Therefore, as far as I am concerned, it's an object. Just as surely as the person that I see that I'm angry about is an object, and so that object then moves inside of me as my emotion about that person or event. So it's an object. To be truly subjective, as I have said, in the first instance is to be in my senses. I mean, where else are you going to be? Your life is where your body is. It's nowhere else. You only think it's somewhere else. And the thinker is the self. Your life is where your body is. And if you needed to be in Kosovo, which doesn't exist for you, except in your emotions and feelings and speculations, in a mental world it exists. If you were in Kosovo, then it would be real for you. But otherwise you're objectifying it. And this is very difficult. This is very difficult for us human beings, which have been so used to imagining London or Kosovo or anywhere that we read about or hear about and objectifying it as mental images or mental feelings. emotional feelings. But it's not true. Your only reality is where your body is. Now, would anyone like to demonstrate to me another reality than where your body is, please? Well, you might try, but you can't do that. You can do like the scientist does and project himself into space or wherever it is, or even in your own experience over to Kosovo. It's not real. The only reality is where your body is. And you'll be in your body when you die. That's where you'll die. You won't die outside somewhere else. You will be in your body when you die. And you will be in your body when you eat your breakfast. And tonight when you get into bed, you will be in your body. So what the hell are we talking about here? Are you in Kosovo? I mean, what are we talking about? It's a dreamland. It's a dream existence based on imagination. But if you're there, it's relatively real, like our bodies are. Very difficult, I understand, when we've been so programmed. But in the spiritual life, I have to give up thinking about these things. I can see them on the telly. That's all right. I can see Kosovo on the telly like I can see a video on the telly. That doesn't make it real. It only makes the fact that I'm seeing a video real. So the imagination has to be given up in the spiritual life.